Welcome back, everyone. Did you get your most recent property assessment in the mail? I did, and like many Iowans, the assessment went up considerably. Joining me now is mortgage expert Tyler Osby. And Tyler, a lot of these topics that we cover in HomeWise are important, they're informational. This one also happens to be timely.
Very
because
timely.
These assessments just went out in the mail. So let's start off just by kind of explaining what they are.
Yeah, well, an assessment's what the tax assessor is going to be assessing your property value to be. So
Yes.
what do they think your house is worth is really what it is.
And for a lot of people, they saw when they got this assessment in the mail that was snail mailed to them, they saw that the value of their home went up. So let's look at garage door number 2 and talk about if your fair market value went up. Is that good? Is that bad? What do you do?
It depends on what you're looking at, right? So most assessments, from the feedback I'm getting from clients, went up.
Yes.
And the good of that means, your property purchase was a good one, right? I mean, we like to buy things that increase in value over time, but the bad news is when you're taxed based on the value of the property, your taxes also went up. So what happens now, and I think this is important to mention, I think a lot of people are just shocked at how much property values have gone up. And the thing I've been challenging people, like personally, and also like on a lot of Facebook groups, like I'm a part of the Walkie Talkie community Facebook group, people are seeing these huge property value increases and they're like, well, heck, if I could get that, I'd sell tomorrow. We need houses to sell in the metro, and you'd be shocked. Your home is probably worth closer to that number than maybe what you'd previously thought, which will lead me to the next garage door.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to say too, you don't have to do anything. You can just get your assessment and that's that. You can think about selling your home now because you're going to make a lot of money off of it. That's fine too. But what if you want to appeal it? So that is behind garage door number 3 because that is an option as well. So what if you want to appeal your assessment?
Yeah, so each county handles the process separately. So my advice is just Googling, Polk County Property Tax Assessment Appeal, and you'll be able to find like the step-by-step instructions for each different county on how to handle it. But to prepare, here's the big thing. It's not just sending a note and being like, hey, you're wrong. Like you actually have to have data to back up your perspective. So what you'd want to do is come up with comparable sales that are a more accurate representation of what your property value is, and basically argue against what they have with better data. And depending on the quality of the data will have a direct impact on how successful you are with the protest. But what I found from a lot of clients who've reached out to ask about this is they've communicated with their agent, because a lot of times if you had a realtor involved, they're a great resource at getting you this information. They're finding out that their homes are actually worth like a lot more, and it is opening up some conversations where people are like, you know what, maybe it is the right time to move. I had no idea I had this much equity. So in the appeal process, you might actually determine like, maybe there's not so much to appeal.
Right.
Sometimes you're surprised when you realize they didn't know about the basement finish or an extra bedroom you added or something if you didn't maybe pull permits.
Exactly.
And your home might actually be worth more than what the new assessment is. So the process of appealing is possible, but you might find yourself feeling just really excited about your property value afterwards.
At the end of the day, and then that's it.
Yeah, and I think that's good news too.
It is. All right, Tyler, thank you so much. If you would like to share what you've learned here today on HomeWise, or maybe check out some of our other topics, be sure to do so at who13.com.